Hello and welcome to my studio. In this video, we are going to talk about what a term is. In mathematics, a term could mean quite a number of things. That is a term, and so is that. And so is that. And so is that. And so is that. So what is a term? As you can tell, a term could represent a number of different things. It could mean a variable. It could mean this numerical portion here on its own, that's a term, or a combination of the variable and this numerical portion that we call a coefficient. We call this a coefficient. And we call this a variable. And the whole thing we call a term. Over there, this is a term as well, and so is that, and so are those. ABC are also a term. Now, let's talk about like terms. What do you think like terms means? If we have 5 and 5, these are like terms. These are also like terms. They are like in that they don't have tags. These are just numbers with no tags. What about that? How could we have like terms in this case? These 3 are like terms because they have the same last surname. They have the same tag. That's A and A and A over there. What about over here? Let's say we wanted to add or subtract this we can do. We have like terms, x and y, x and y. Those are like terms, and so forth. Here is a common mistake. Why is it that we cannot add these two? Why? Because they are not like terms. Here, 5 has the last name x. Over there, the last name is xy. These are totally different names, so we cannot add them. Different last names. Does that make sense? Or let's say, for example, we had 5a plus 5x. It's very tempting to add them and say this is 10a or 10x. That's not correct. We don't add them. Why? Tell me why. Tell me why we don't add them. The terms are different. All right. So here is a question for you. Is this a term? What about that one? Just that part. Is that a term? And what about this one? And what about that one? Yes, all of those are terms. And in fact, that's where we began. They are terms. These are units that can function on their own, right? They can do the work on their own. 3 here and 5, they are units that can that can operate in this statement. We can add them right away, right? And so is the case over there. All A's, all A's, all A's, X and Y, like terms, right? Over here, A and X, unlike. Are these like or unlike? You're right, they are unlike terms, and so we cannot say that. All right, I hope that wraps up our session. Let me know if you have questions.